Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of how to do number 4, task 4 on the honors project. The only thing I ask is that you don't use the exact same numbers I use. So it says using the equation below as a model, fill in the numbers in the place of A and B to create a rational equation that has an extraneous solution. So I'll tell you ahead of time that the way this equation is set up, whatever two numbers you pick, as long as you don't use 0, do not use 0. As long as you don't use 0, you will end up with an extraneous solution. So let's go ahead and say I'm going to pick 3 for A, and I'm going to pick 5 for B. So I'm just going to set up that equation, and wherever I see an A, I'm going to put 3, and wherever I see a B, I put 5. So this is for part 1. X plus 3 over 3x equals b over x. In this case, it's 5 over x. And then so the first step, once we have our equation set up, is we're going to cross multiply. So I'll have x times x plus 3 equals 5 times 3x. Then I'm going to distribute to get rid of the parentheses, so I'll distribute the x. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 5 times 3 is 15x. And then I want to get everything to one side of the equation so that I can factor and solve for x. So this 15x I want to move over here. So minus 15x minus 15x. And I'm left with x squared. 3 minus 15 is negative 12. So minus 12x equals 0. Okay, now from here, I want to solve for x, so I'm going to factor. So I'll just bring that up here. Factor out an x. When I take an x out of x squared, I just have x left. Minus sign. When I take an x out of 12x, I have 12. And now I have x and x minus 2 are my two factors. I can set each of those equal to 0. So x equals 0. That's one of my solutions. And x minus 12 equals 0. Add 12 to both sides. X equals 12 is my two solutions. Okay, so solve for x in the equation. We did that. Check the solution. So now we're going to take those two numbers that we just found, 0 and 12. We're going to put them back into the original equation, and we're going to see if they work. So let's start with 0. Instead of x, I'm going to put zeros wherever x is. 0 plus 3 over 3 times 0 equals 5 over 0. Well, it doesn't really matter what happens over here. 5 divided by 0 is breaking the math, all the math laws. We cannot divide by 0. So this x equals 0 is an extraneous solution. Okay, because that's a no-go. Let's check the 12. 12 plus 3 over 3 times 12 equals 5 over 12. So let's see if that works out. 12 plus 3 is 15. 3 times 12 is 30. Oops, sorry about that. Hold on one second. My slide disappeared. Okay, so 3 times 12 is 36. Oh, somehow we got red. That's okay. And then 36 and 15 are both divisible by 3. If you divide the top by 3, you get 5. If you divide the bottom by 3, you get 12. And so that's a match. So this is our only solution. Okay. Explain how to identify the extraneous solutions and what it means. So what happened? How did I identify the extraneous solution? We plugged both into the equation. Extraneous solution does not work. And what does that mean? That means it's not an answer to the problem. Okay? Not really an answer. Not really a solution. Okay? And then so what I would expect is that you're going to come up with your own two numbers, whatever you want, go through this process, do your checking, and then explain this in your own words. Maybe we need extra G there. Explain this in your own words. You know, summarize it for me that you understand what it means to have an extraneous solution and how to find it. Okay, hope that helps.